Welcome. Welcome to our August celebration. We have so many amazing things to celebrate, but first, we are announcing our annual kickoff for our United Way giving, and we have some special guests in the house. But let's turn it over to Tracy, who's our team lead, our chairperson of our great celebration and in our campaign this year. So come on down.
Thanks, Angie. Welcome to our Coast to Coast theme campaign. Glad you're all here. Campaign members are walking around with buckets to collect pledge cards. Make sure you drop them in, because toward the end of the celebration we'll have 3 drawings for some really great prizes. We're off to a great start already. We've earned over $500 in ping pong sales. So those of you that bought ping pongs at the end of the celebration, get upstairs to the 2nd floor and we'll have buckets down here with more amazing prizes. So today we have Steve Summerall from Tulsa United Way, and he's going to speak a little bit on the Tulsa area United Way, and we have Brian Young also.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you all. It's great to see you again. I've been here last year and the year before that, maybe the year before that, so I recognize some of your faces, and I also see some new faces. But we want to thank Tracy and thank Bob and Cindy and Angie and the entire committee that makes this happen every year. Melton Truck Lines is one of Tulsa's leading corporate citizens. You all come together every year. It's become part of your culture to support the Tulsa Area United Way. I know that Mr. Peterson, anytime I've needed to call and ask him for a little help with somebody down the street who might not be supporting our campaign, he says, "Give me it." Yeah, I'll call him. And he calls them, and guess what? They're motivated to give. So the man is magic, and I very much appreciate all of the help that he always provides. Just a couple of words about your Tulsa Area United Way for anybody new who might not know, but there's 1,200 different United Ways around the country. This is the Tulsa area one. We're asking you to support us to help your neighbors. We support Tulsa, Rogers, Osage, Wagner, what have I left out? Okmulgee, and Rogers County. So Tulsa and the 5 surrounding counties get help when you choose to support us. The money doesn't go anywhere else, it stays here. We've left for everybody, along with your pledge card, I would encourage you to hold on to this brochure. Lots of good information in here. We fund 59 different partner agencies, including things like the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts and the YMCA. You're going to hear from Youth Services of Tulsa here in just a minute, agencies you might not think about. But we try to cover the entire gamut. So we're helping babies before they're born. We're helping teach their mothers how to be better mothers. And we're helping people all the way through the end of life. Life senior services, giving older folks things to do. We're helping people with grief counseling after they lose a loved one with the Tristesse Grief Center. So all of these things happen because you guys support us. Just want to reiterate how important your buy-in and your faith in us makes the difference. We raise roughly $25 million every year. 60% of that is because individuals make the decision to say yes. So if you haven't said yes before, I would please ask you to think about that. We keep our expenses very, very low. Right around 10% is our overhead expense. The rest of it goes directly into programs. We're helping you in ways you might not really think about until you need them. But Angie mentioned earlier today, she encountered a homeless person in your parking lot. And one of the new programs that is an innovation grant, and you'll find it talked about real briefly here on the brochure, it's called A Better Way for Tulsa. We funded that innovation grant this year, and that's a van that goes around, mainly around downtown, but other parts of the city. These people that are out asking you to give them money, the van stops, interviews that person, asks them if they want a day's work, and they take them out, and they work in the Tulsa parks, and they earn a paycheck for 8 hours of work. In the meantime, they're introduced to other social service agencies to help them get started towards a better way. And that's the name of the campaign. So those are things. The other thing that might resonate, you remember the teacher walkout earlier this year? What a big problem that could have been for Tulsa. Where do those kids go? A lot of kids don't get fed if their parents are at work. Tulsa Area United Way came together, put together a coalition of different agencies all around the city and built a database where you tell us what your situation is, you tell us what needs you can provide for. We put all of those things together, and we feel like it was a very important component of making that go as smoothly as it could, because it could have been a lot worse situation without the leadership of the Tulsa Area United Way. So your gift goes to work in a great way. It makes Tulsa a great place to live and to work. I'm running on too long, but thank you so much for letting me share. We're now going to show a video. Youth Services of Tulsa is one of our partner agencies. Brian Young will speak to you here in a minute, but we thought this might be interesting to you.
Do you know
what we're up against?
what we're up against?
Do you know?
Do you know what we're up against?
On any given day.
On any given day,
Any given day.
my home's a park bench. And if I'm lucky, it's a friend's couch.
My parents kicked me out. They won't even talk to me.
I try to block out what's happened to me.
I can't stand it. The drugs are everywhere. They're all around.
My best friend, she just couldn't take it anymore.
You make the difference.
You make the difference.
The difference.
You make the difference during tough times.
You make a difference.
During tough times.
More than $2,000, just like you.
Just like you.
Helping nearly 20,000 kids, just like me.
You opened the door
To 379 youth.
Just this year.
You provided counseling for me and my mom.
You supported 619 of us.
You helped show me the way out.
Your words taught me self-respect.
And you helped 160 youth. 160 youth leave homelessness behind.
Leave homelessness behind.
I can see a better life for myself.
I can see a better life for myself.
Because that's you.
Because that's you.
Because that's you right next to us. Right next to us.
Right next to us.
Right next to us. Youth Services of Tulsa.
Youth Services of Tulsa. More than a safe place.
More than a safe place.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me out today. Again, my name is Brian Young with Youth Services of Tulsa, and I'm not going to take up a lot of your time because you just saw a video that kind of explains what we do. I see cards in your hands as well, so we hope you'll take these home with you. In case you have any young people in your life, ages 12 to 24, that is our focus area. If those young people need help, we hope you will remember us and send them our way. Just to kind of briefly tell you about a little bit more about what we do. We serve youth in Tulsa County. We serve over 20,000 youth every single year for a variety of reasons. Some of them are there for counseling. Many are there for homeless services. Our drop-in center, which serves homeless youth with basic needs like hot meals and a place to rest and take a shower and get new clothing. That facility alone served almost 800 young people last year. And so we are doing a lot of work with teenagers mostly, and then with young adults who are experiencing homelessness in an effort to try to prevent them from becoming chronically homeless as adults. What we do would not be possible without your support. The Tulsa Area United Way is one of our biggest funders, and in fact, the programs that the United Way supports are our crisis programs, like counseling, which is open to any youth and any family, regardless of their ability to pay. They could see us and get counseling services for free if they don't have the ability. That is because of the United Way. The United Way dollars that you provide also support our shelter for youth ages 12 to 17 who are living with us temporarily because it's not safe to be at home. It also supports our drop-in center for homeless youth ages 16 to 24. I gave you the number on that a moment ago. We saw over 800 different homeless youth in that facility alone last year. So you guys are doing amazing work with your dollars that you're giving to the United Way, and I just wanted to take a moment to thank you for your support. Thank you for the time today, and please keep giving. It does make a huge difference right here in your own community. I'm going to turn this over to Angie.
Now, thanks to our guests. Please don't forget to drop off your pledge card into the basket so you'll qualify for the drawing at the end of the program today. And so I would like to personally thank United Way. They were a great resource this morning when we were dealing with a need on our own property here. And so I was happy that Salvation Army and American Red Cross, that they were just a call away. So again, I appreciate all the good work that you all do. Now for our celebrations of our employees. Let's give a big hand to our honored guests. We have all of our drivers in the house. I see several over here, some of my absolute favorites. Our driver trainers, we've got some ambassadors, and these are the guys and gals that keep our wheels rolling, so we appreciate them. So the first person I would like to celebrate is one of my good friends, Bryce Peters, for 24 years.
And 22 years, Miss Angie Buchanan.
And 14 years, Tony Smith. Oh, gotcha. Next we have Bruce Watts, 12 years back. Next we have Julaine Stinnett, 9 years back. Let's celebrate 7 years with Stacy Timmerman. Kara Flynn, come on down, 3 years. Next we have Lee Stewart, 3 years back. Next we have Shelly Moffett, 3 years. Next we have Dustin Molinax, 2 years. Safety's very own Aaron Herring, 2 years. Holly Stout, come on down, 2 years. 2 years. She is fresh back from maternity leave. So we've got another Melton baby. She looks great. Thank you. Next, we have Jeff Molinax, 1 year. He's on. Someone gave me the day off. I didn't know that happened around here. Okay, so next we have celebrations at our outside terminals, so hold your applause till the very end. Let's not forget Jesus Garza, 11 years, JC Ventura, Sergio, 3 years, Ivan, 2 years. Okay, I'm done with you guys. We have a lot of birthdays to celebrate, but we're going to move right past that with respect to time. I'd like to introduce our new hires, starting with Valley Dugas. Where are you, Valley? Oh, there she is. So, do you have something to share about you? I'm just kidding. It never gets old. Okay, so I'd like to introduce Brooke Lewis, who joins us from another trucking company across town. Izzy Olstrom and J.W. Dudley. So we've got some others. Let me introduce to you Kevin Lemoyne. Where are you, Kevin? There he is up there. Eugene Okanoff, Bruce Lamont, and Cesar Ramirez down in Laredo. They are back. So welcome all these people. We have a ton of Conexus Laredo hires, so you can hold your applause till the end. We have Christian, Andreas, Eduardo, Francisco, Omar, and Joanna. So, welcome to all of those people. I'd like to celebrate some promotions, some really special people. We've got Sean Sutton, one of our new driver managers. Where are you, Sean? Not here. So we promoted him from the road, and then Mai Bang joined our road trainer program. So proud of those people. I'm going to pass it along to Brett for some important wellness announcements.
Okay, so the announcement I've been announcing every month, it seems like. This will be the last month, though. The eye care deadline is this month. It's the 31st, so not this Friday, but next. You have to have your eye care screening completed. That's also the date of our last on-site Care ATC event. So I would suggest not waiting to that event. Just get it done now, just so you're not, in case you get sick that day or something crazy happens. But that is the deadline for employee and spouse if you're going to be on the benefit plan next year, or you're even thinking about being on the benefit plan next year. I would get the screening done. You can also go to this website we've got listed up here. It's a website that Care ATC created for us. It's a step-by-step process to get you through the screening process. You'll just need to click Schedule My PHA when you click on that website. So that's the eye care, so real important to get that done. Premiums will go up next year if you do not get the screening done. So you'll see a pretty significant jump next year if you don't get the screening done. All right. So you guys hopefully saw my email, you runners saw my email. We've done this for multiple years. Last year we had 16 employees finish the 15K Tulsa run. Bob, like he's done the last several years, has generously offered a reimbursement for race entry for the 5K and 15K. Also, if you finish the 15K, that doesn't mean you drop dead on the trail. You still pay. You have to finish it. You get $100. Yeah. You'll get a $100 bonus for finishing the 15K. So all you need to do is for sure keep your receipts, keep your paid entries, all that good stuff, and then show me your chip time when you finish, and then we'll get that all processed through. It's a good idea to go ahead and get on there now and get registered because those race fees tend to climb as we get closer to the event. For a good training program, I always have gone to howhiggin.com. He's a longtime author. He wrote 34 books on running. It's a great resource for training programs. So get involved. Oh, and last year, just some extra inspiration, Roberto actually finished the 15K. So if you need a little extra push and you're out there on the run, that should get you through it. Okay, last thing, those of you who were here last week, we had 12 ladies, just ladies, all guys can jump in it too. We had a pound class at 12:10. We're going to start having those on Tuesdays and Thursdays, every Tuesday and Thursday at 12:10. It's live right now on the app, so if you have our fitness app, jump on there quickly because it'll fill really quick. We only can hold 12 in the class. I have just this Thursday one listed, but Trish Jimenez, who's Mike's spouse, is coming out here and teaching those classes for us. And it went gangbusters the last time, and I know by the time I get back to my desk, it'll be full. So I'll start putting those up there early next week. You'll start seeing the next Tuesday and Thursday. So jump on those classes as soon as you see them because they do fill really quickly. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Brett. All right, just a couple things. Reading Partners, you've heard me talk about it now several years. I think it's a really cool program. It is one of the United Way agencies, and as we've talked before, you know, Oklahoma, as you saw in the Youth Services video, ranks low in many areas. And if kids don't read at grade level by the time they get to just the 3rd grade, they're generally in for a lifetime of trouble. Low earning jobs, perhaps truancy and delinquency and such. So our good friend Matt has reached out to people looking for volunteers. We don't have enough right now. We're trying to get to 25. So again, you continue to earn your pay. When you take the time away, I would really urge you to talk to your supervisor and please consider being a reading partner. The people that have done it, I think, in many cases get more out of the program than the kids do. But it's very important to get our kids the biggest head start they can get. United Way, Cindy and I are big supporters. Personally, we match, the company matches 100% of whatever the cards come in at. And I think last year, Tracy, we did over 115?
Yes.
$120,000. So between Cindy's and my contribution and then what you all have done. So $1 a week makes a difference. You know, we've got a big town here. And Steve mentioned United Way. What they do, the administrative staff, is they interview all the people that come to them asking for money. I mean, we get a lot of contacts here at Melton. They get besieged because people know that they have a lot of money. And so they interview all these agencies, they audit them, they go visit them. And so Youth Services has been a regular agency with the United Way. And so you can count that their money is well spent and that they're an efficient organization. So that's my plug. Business, how's business? Good, still a little softer than what we've seen the prior probably 6 months, but still quite strong. And we should, August has 23 business days, so it's generally a very strong month for us. So we should have a good month. And now I'm going to mention we have 3 drawings coming up, right? So we've got everybody's putting their pledge cards, and so Tracy's going to tell you all the cool stuff that we're about to give away. Thank you.
All right, prizes. The first one is $100 worth of gift cards goes to Daniel Ocasio. Next one gets a die-cast truck, a tactical portable LED flashlight, and a $25 gift card. Goes to
Hugo Boteo.
Hugo. Last and final draw. It's some Kendra Scott earrings, $25 gift card, and a oil diffuser.
Renita Alcaraz.
Renita, congratulations everyone. Come see me for the prizes. Thanks everybody.
Let's move some freight.